Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Andrew Wiggins, Chris Paul. They can't. No. Sorry. You're winning. No more rings.
There are two roads that the Warriors can walk down, and either way, Steph Curry drives the car. So here are the two roads for the Golden State Warriors. Let everyone know that you are lopping off your ability to compete a couple of years down the road in the name of pushing your chips into the middle of the table one last time and trying to come up with the "we've got one last monster in us" basketball team. And try to go win a title with that, knowing that you are robbing your future to try to make a fortune here in the last days of Steph Curry's present. So you could make that deal if it's out there. Or you can...
If it's out there is the big one.
If it's out there. Or you go in the other direction where you officially preside over a rebuild with as much competitive dignity as you can still afford Steph Curry. And Curry's then goal is to not win another championship as much as to land his career as well as possible and leave this franchise officially in better shape than when he found it at the end of his career, so it doesn't come to a screeching halt like the Lakers when they, when it was over with Kobe. And that's really it. That's it. The Warriors go full on Joe Lacob, light years, pushing it all in, knowing that you are not going to be very good 5 years from now. Whether we win another title or not, like we're taking one last huge push to win one more.
And even so, as a Warrior fan, I would say I would only sign off on this, not just as like a step in that direction, but if there's going to be enough steps in that direction to make it a reality. Like I'm not going in that direction, just hoping that I can reopen the window. Right. I have to know what move, 1, 2, 3, and 4 are. And so I can evaluate if I make move 1, 2, 3, and 4, am I back in that window? The smarter move is to look at the reality and say, you were a play-in team that got destroyed by Sacramento. There's all kinds of younger, more talented, deeper, better teams that are sprouting up in both conferences. Your chances are nil of actually reopening this window. So kiss off Klay Thompson and trade off Draymond Green and move off of Paul and Wiggins and start moving some guys around and do the best you can do to build around Steph that way. The window is open. The window has closed. And there's no way to reopen it with the same core. So they need to kind of tear it down, think bigger, maybe knock out a wall or two, maybe change the foundation a little bit, right? To me, that is the right game plan for the Warriors. But for the Niners, they've got one of the older rosters in football. They also have one of the best rosters in football. And they've got a 24-year-old quarterback in his third year who's probably entering his super prime and is probably going to be better in year 3 than he was in year 2. He was better in year 2 than he was in year 1. So I look at the 49ers as an ascending, deep Super Bowl contender who's yet to climb to the top of the mountain. They're in go-for-it mode deluxe, where the Warriors, in my opinion, should be in kind of sell-it-off mode.
Right.
I mean, it's all subjective, right?
Right. No, but I mean, it is subjective, but it's also realistic. It's also realistic. The chances of the Warriors trying to capture one more title as they are now inferior to the chances of trying to put something new together and maybe win that way, in my mind anyways. The Golden State Warriors and the Kansas City Chiefs have a similarity between them because it feels like both of these franchises, because of their franchise and historically significant players that lead them, jumped to the front of the line of we're competing for a title and got to stay there and win championships ahead of what a normal timeline is. The Warriors cut the line and went right to the championship round, thanks to Curry, and the Kansas City Chiefs have done that too. Normally, to win a championship, championships are like diamonds. It takes pressure and time to build them. And the Boston Celtics were under an awful lot of pressure, and they just invested in more time in a group that they believed in, and it worked. And that is the only bit of advice that I have for 49ers fans. you have.
Stay the course is what you're saying.
In spite of the completely nonsensical noise that the dumbest content creators have served to you, any evaluation of the 49ers other than this is a well-coached, well-run, well-built, outstanding outfit that is very close to winning a championship is wrong. Because that's who they are.
You're going full Bobby McFerrin this morning.
They are favored to win every fucking game on their schedule this year. How bad are they?
Don't worry, be happy is what you're saying.
How bad are they? They're favored to win every game on the schedule. No, seriously, what is your problem? Favored to win every game, but you don't like? Well, I'm worried about this guard, and this guard is going to undo everything and all things. Maybe, but let's let it play out here, right? I mean, they're favored to win every game that they have on their schedule. Tell me more about what they've done wrong. Please, you genius.
The Niners and the Chiefs have the top odds right now to win the Super Bowl as far as ESPN's analytics. I just read the ESPN analytic article last night. So the Niners have a 16% chance of winning the Super Bowl, right? According to ESPN's analytics. Kansas City's got a 12% chance of winning the Super Bowl. And it's worth noting that in 3 of the last 6 seasons, so in half of the last 6 years, the team that had the best preseason chance to win the Super Bowl, according to this ESPN analytics, ended up winning the Super Bowl. So if you're a 49er fan and you want encouragement, there it is right there. I will say this. I mean, there's a time for everything. Like, there's a time for every plan. There's a time to, like, you know what? Tear it down and build it back up. Right now, there's a lot of debate in Warrior land. What do the Warriors do? And the Warriors should not do what the Boston Celtics did. And the Warriors should not do what you're advising the 49ers to do. The Warriors should not stay the course. Because if the Warriors stay the course, they're dead. They will not win any more rings by staying the course with Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Andrew Wiggins, Chris Paul. They can't. No, sorry. You're winning no more rings. So staying the course for you, not a good plan.
Thanks for watching. Tune into the Damon Bruce Show live on YouTube every weekday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific.